take you down, little brother. That's your mistake.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another Thirst Quencher from the Thirsty Nerds, and today we are going to talk about the 9th installment in probably like the greatest action movie franchise of all time.
My head hurts.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, what is the greatest action movie franchise of all time?
Fast 9.
No, you said the Fast franchise.
I mean, well, altogether. All right, I'm just talking about the
Fast
movie
9
today.
is the Fast franchise.
It's the
It's a whole new level.
whole.
I mean,
kicking the boodle
this movie comes to us,
at light fucking speed.
dude, directed by Justin Lin. Okay, so in talking about this movie,
It wasn't directed by Justin.
Justin Lin's name was credited, but we all know who was behind the camera. So, and the writing, and just everything. So, with that being said, what we're gonna do is kind of just go around and talk about how we felt about the movie. I think.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do this right now?
The fuck was that?
He's trying to be as smart as like, oh, are we gonna talk about the movie? Isn't that what we do
going,
here?
keep going.
Yes.
Keep going.
So yeah, we're gonna, I guess talk about what we liked, and then eventually move to what we didn't like, and
Yeah.
which is gonna be obviously the fastest portion of our.
Should we help the audience and give them a little quick synopsis, or go straight in?
I will.
Cars go vroom.
I was. I was working into the synopsis.
Vin Diesel go burr.
So
Family give power. Family everything.
family is power. Family is power.
Yes. If you
And-
take away family, you lose power.
Yes,
The Torettos are
the purest.
Skywalkers.
They are the purest.
They're
blood.
ghetto Skywalkers.
There was a lot
they are
of Star
Skywalkers.
Wars.
And,
I'm
like,
Luke. No, I'm Han Solo.
Actually,
I mean-
kind of a Yoda.
So in this 9th installment of the movie, if you've been following along, Dom and the family are once again resurrected from their peaceful lives, tuning
Of Coronas and
Coronas
unbuilt houses.
and unbuilt houses, and tuning farm equipment until everyone else finds them, and then they
Right.
go on another mystery around the world, and to fight a villain that found them. So, with that being said, I mean, let's get right into it. I will go first. Just overall,
Okay.
I was entertained. Something. The movie just started, and then 2 hours later, it was over. I couldn't even get up to go wash my hands because, I mean, the movie just, once it started, it literally just,
It's nonstop.
they successfully have managed to,
This man was rubbing his hands together like a fucking fly. for
half of
2
that,
hours.
I was sitting there like, I got the deal. Just sitting there,
That man was making fire. I saw smoke coming up.
man, I was trying to get the fucking
It
crystallized.
looked like Birdman after.
Hey, I know, right?
Every downshift sounded like doom, doom, doom. I'm like,
Dude.
are you okay?
I swear, I was trying to get the crystallized sugar and butter off of my hands.
Should just licked your hands.
But I couldn't, no, because that would make them stickier.
Yeah, but at least you would have made so much fucking noise.
Were you missing something important?
Yes. That's a good point.
What
The
did you
death
guys
of
think?
my brain cells.
You willingly gave them up. I thought the movie was fantastic. That's just me.
Yeah, okay. Clarence. Yeah. The movie was entertaining,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a place for films like this. Yeah.
Not in my memory bank.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's
Okay.
all I got to say.
Yeah,
the movie is great. I was entertained all the way through. It's exactly what it is, and it does not pretend to be anything else. And I'm happy. I'm happy there was no over explanation or trying to be deep. It was just Vin Diesel slowly stroking the whole movie.
Shit, this motherfucker was like
nothing is
that.
slow.
There was nothing slow about this movie.
It was I guess it was a 2 hour just ramp, just going back and forth. It just The slow motion is regular speed for most films.
Like
It just felt like he was making sure to take his time and go to.
Uh,
He
can't
take his time. He's got to go fast.
he gotta go fast. He's Sonic the Hedgehog. Though.
He's got to go fast.
Yeah,
He's
but-
faster than Sonic.
No, what? Probably right.
Yes.
Yes. No, it's a great film. It had like Clarence says, it has its place, and this is its place. It's the first blockbuster of the summer,
and it'll bring so many people back, which is good. And the theaters need this.
The bar wasn't that high.
What?
It was not.
The bar wasn't that high.
We started with Tenet, and now we're here.
It's,
It was pretty high.
but yeah, it was good for what it is. It was great.
This is the first Fast and the Furious movie that I've seen since 3.
Hey, whoa, you've missed a lot.
Oh my God, really?
There's a reason for this.
I noticed.
A lot of faces just didn't make sense, right?
The plot is like a Grey's Anatomy plot.
Yeah.
You're lost for like 3 seconds, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
It's really funny just to see where we've come because honestly, I've only seen 1, 2, 3, and then maybe I think 7.
Wow,
That's
you
it.
skipped 5?
This is such
That
a
was the fucking ring.
I didn't know. Look, I didn't go back. I heard it kept coming out, but I wasn't gonna go back to that. I had other shit to watch.
dude. This is it's a legit soap opera.
Now it is. Yeah.
Young Dom was the best actor in that entire movie.
Yeah. Dude. Okay.
Yo, I believed him.
It's true.
I believed him.
Young Dom was the best.
He was
actor in the entire
overqualified for his job.
He sold it. Okay, with that being said, hell, what did we like about this?
We're going for spoilers. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That was always the plan. All right, listen, there will be spoilers for this.
Yes,
Okay,
from this point.
If you're watching this, it means you either watched it or you don't give a fuck about the spoilers. So let me sell the movie to you. Do you like space?
Yes.
Do you like Tyrese making corny jokes?
Hell no.
Do you like Vin Diesel doing impossible things, but in the most fashionable way possible?
Do you like zoom-ins into faces when there's revelations and they're supposed to smile and everybody just sits there like they have a numb face from the dentist?
Do you like when the movie literally disregards what happens in previous films to just retcon their own plot?
Do you like when a movie tells you the physics and numbers matter, yet
And then-
proceed to break every law of
Immediately defy
physics?
them.
and then immediately go into space wearing scuba gear.
The numbers don't lie.
And then they
Chinese
proceed,
money doesn't lie.
and then they proceeded to lie. They proceeded to lie
They did proceed to lie over
over
and over.
Do you like movies where they abandon their child to go around the world?
Yeah.
And,
And with a pass, like mind you, yeah, like you caught it and I did, but no one. I feel like no one else caught the line. I guess there was that Paul Walker was watching him, but I didn't catch that. I thought that kid was by himself.
So baby Brian is with Brian, and then at this point, I didn't know if he had died in this series. Hence why I asked, because I was like, they just fucking left him with a ghost. Like,
yeah. Essentially, what happened?
Brian is watching them from the sky. He's just
Exactly.
in the fucking at the house by
He's
himself.
Like Danny Phantom.
It's symbolic. You know,
God.
he drove his white car away and right back into the garage.
Yeah,
and he's just
he did that
watching
one
Brian.
last CGI look.
Yeah, I'll be
And
back at that.
apparently he's babysitting now.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Anytime, you know.
Dom has like those Venture Brother test tubes underneath that barn, so he just has copies of his son.
Yeah, just in case he dies, because you know he didn't make the simulation a couple of times. I think what I liked about the movie is something we touched on, that it was not literally relentless nonstop.
Yes.
I mean, the stunts were, let's be honest, fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Dude,
and I mean,
I was losing it at these Indiana Jones
Dude,
green screens.
Indiana Jones. Listen, I'm just gonna say this right now. Zack Snyder could never. Okay, Zack Snyder could fucking never.
No.
All right. The stunts in this movie will make the Justice League look like people
Amateurs.
who race
Absolute
cars on the
amateurs.
streets.
They
of
look
Los
like
Angeles.
cats.
They look like they couldn't even fathom of doing what these people did
I
in
mean,
this film nonstop for 2 hours.
it was.
James Bond
Nah.
No,
can't even make these type of
The
fucking
Flash got the
stunts.
idea to vibrate back in time from Dominic Toretto.
Pretty much.
He engineered speed. He is Speed Force.
Dom literally did go back in time at that point. He's like,
After he literally went
time.
back in time. Like, this was, all the action set pieces were great and stupid and big, and just a lot of physics went right out the window. Cars apparently are made to cushion people's falls from
yes,
because that's how those work now.
Sure,
I
yeah.
think everything in this
they
movie
built
was-
different.
They really leaned into whatever. Okay, I'm a tease type of guy. The last couple of movies have been like a little bit tame, if I can use that word lightly. But
Well, compared to this shit,
yeah, compared to this, like they leaned into whatever you thought they wouldn't do. They did every one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
even some stuff that I didn't think they were going to do. I said, wow, they really just jumped the shark
Like
on this one.
like even in real time, like no.
yeah, like no.
Oh my god.
It will literally have you. At one point, I thought a character was about to get hit by a falling tank and then walk out of it on the other end. I wasn't that
And
unsure.
we would have
like a cartoon character.
and we would have believed it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if it would have came out of that goddamn door.
You know,
And then he fucking like he went ahead and started talking about the script and the plot. I mean, not the fact that they may be invincible, like they aren't, like they're not really real people. Kind of like I went through a barrage of bullets and I was perfectly fine, not a scratch on me.
yeah,
Like,
seriously, everyone went way with the meta and the metaphors.
This movie literally looked at the audience and said, "We are what you think we are,"
Mhm.
and you love us for it.
Yeah.
That was that line. I didn't figure the Toretto bloodline had any Nordic strains in it.
Dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I guess like even the
I
characters.
knew Toretto's were mixed bloodlines, but I didn't know they had any Nordic variants.
Nordic variants,
Very
strains.
like I mean, how many other? Oh, wait, is that a setup? How many other Torettos are there?
For the Toretto verse.
Oh, I can't wait
Yes.
for the Asian Toretto, the black Toretto.
dude, I
Dad
can't.
got around.
I'm telling you, actually,
Genghis
you're right-
Khan.
You're right on the money. The next family cookout, the next card is gonna pull up. His dad's gonna get out of it. Like, hey
Stop.
Dom, you know how you thought I died? Not really.
He's gonna come back like
It was all that setup.
like a supernatural. He's just gonna show up.
Mr. Nobody magic.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Look.
you know how you thought that
Mr.
guy
Nobody
died?
is so magical that there was no bodies left in that airplane crash that he was supposedly involved in.
Yep.
An entire crew to run a ship that large.
I mean,
Nobody.
this
Not a
movie,
single body.
this movie literally at points just starts like people start disappearing. Like they start disappearing from the film.
They were never
appeared
there.
and they were gone.
Exactly.
The action is so intense they cease to exist.
Yeah.
Pretty
Fast
much.
Fast and the Furious is in the simulation world.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
That's what it is.
Just like John Wick is a simulation of the Matrix of some kind.
Dude,
This is a simulation of some
give
I
me
kind.
an
think
idea.
the best parts about this movie, my favorite parts about this movie, and also everything wrong with this movie, is its nonstop over the topness.
Yes. It's
That's
great.
its strength and
they
its
know.
weakness.
I love how they know exactly how to pace the film because the movie started.
Pace? No, they
like,
don't.
No, I'm talking about like not. Okay, I meant how they set up each topping. Like they were able to keep topping each other throughout the whole film evenly. They didn't like blow their load at the very beginning.
It was just
They
a bunch of
kept
stoners in a red
Yeah.
room. And they're like, well, what else can we do?
Exactly.
What if that tank falls on top of him
Mm-hmm.
when he walks around it? Well, what about later? What if they ride the tank like a skateboard and kickflip it and then start riding it again, driving it again?
You know
Yeah.
how like magnets, propel things.
Oh my dear God.
What if like you're able to use them like fields and like bump
Hey,
people away?
you know that-
They're fucking X-Men.
like fuck.
No, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy to me is
What?
that they discovered the magnet technology, and they literally say at one scene, like, I've never seen anything like this before. This is super advanced. And then next time you see them, they're like, we actually found out how it works, and we put it in our car.
I like, you know what? I was just thinking about that. Like they literally were able to install each magnet in like 5 cars and put the fucking dial in each
it's-
car.
it's-
The volume
disrupting-
dial is so simple. Just crank it up to 10.
Yeah.
or if you want to push them away, just crank it down to -10.
Yeah, yeah. And then that way, if you crank it in the opposite direction, it will push everything away. Because, we found out how to do that too.
And somehow you can make a magnet. You can attract things with your magnet, but only towards your enemies.
Yeah.
not towards you. Won't drag with you.
And you
only
could, and you could, with the flick of the wrist, you could target who you want to be affected by it.
yes,
specifically,
through,
yes.
through buildings.
Yeah.
Through buildings.
Yeah,
across the
Nothing else,
street.
nothing else. I want that thing
Okay,
right there.
this was given away in the trailer, but they literally pulled a car to a van and
From a
drove away with it.
parallel street.
Oh my
And
From a
god.
it.
parallel street.
It caught
Through
fucking
a building.
baseball glove. It caught like a fucking baseball glove.
Oh god! And before that, like these were all scenes that were in the trailer, so it's not that much of a spoiler. But literally, a car drove off of a cliff, and then a plane flew in and grabbed
Scooped
it
it
like
up
a
with
baby
magnet,
bird. Like a baby bird.
like a baby in my embrace. And
Oh
then
my
right after that,
In
Vin
the
Diesel wrapped his.
arms of an angel.
And it's in the trailer. The best part, like I thought there's like a setup for it. Like Dom, no, you don't have to do it like this. Don't we have another choice? No, we got to
No,
go
fuck
fast.
it, go right through.
But no, this guy was just driving. He said, Bridges out. All right.
Dom was able to calculate how much speed and where to actually hit the ledge or wherever that beam, and then so it'll get stuck on the.
So that the hook that he did not know was on the bridge,
Yes,
would hook onto his
wheel.
And somehow not rip it right off the fucking car.
Sometimes the car is strong enough to hold onto the wheel with that much force.
Well, because if you guys have been paying attention,
in the Toretto garage.
Exactly. If you guys were paying attention, because he knows cars so well, he knew that the car, the thing could potentially rip the wheel out, so he pivoted it so it would stick right there.
That doesn't matter.
He knows the hinge points, bro. He just knows.
He
whether
reinforced the camshafts.
God.
You don't even know what those are. Neither does Vin Diesel, but I mean, he got across the cliff, did he not? I don't. And then they wrecked and immediately were okay.
Yeah, they just spun, and then for some reason the helicopter's like, no, they're too far away.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't be able to follow them anymore in our helicopters.
We know exactly where they are.
They
Go
cross
away.
international borders.
They cross international borders.
They didn't know.
Because every government cares about that.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh my God, this is probably beyond our point.
And I like when the car landed, it looked like it was there for like 4 million years. It was rusted, completely dilapidated, no windows,
It
nothing.
was using all his energy just to keep on the wire.
And they were unscathed.
Yeah.
And the car rolled.
Unscathed.
4
Vin
times.
Diesel been
Fucking
running
Vin Diesel
boots
was
in a t-shirt
fighting
the whole
his-
movie.
Vin Diesel
White shirts.
This man was
White shirts.
I was just gonna say, like, Vin Diesel fought his brother for 10 minutes. He had a white
No.
fucking sweater
This
on.
motherfucker went on the goddamn recon mission in the Congo with a fucking white shirt.
And some Tim.
It was fine.
in a shotgun.
My man was running across buildings in Europe in Timberlands.
Yes.
And he not a scratch, not
a dirt
not a
scrub
dirt
anywhere.
run. Like
He
I'm
was
like
clean.
they rolled around. Fucking John Cena picked him up and hit him with the fucking part of
And
doorway.
right before that, John Cena punched through a what looks like a concrete wall structure,
And then his head went right through the same another concrete wall.
and he was
structure.
fine. Another guy that was on top of I know we're like bouncing around here, but at this point, the action literally started. Has been going, and like when a villain finds them, what they have to do afterwards is literally go around the world until they meet that character again in different locations before having their inevitable tussle towards the end. So right now we're approaching the middle somewhere where Han has decided that he's going to reveal himself.
For whatever reason.
I'm done being dead now.
Yeah,
Let me back to the movie.
and how they explained it was nothing short of
Utter ridiculous.
There was an explanation?
yeah.
Magic.
What did he say? What was the line that he said? That
He said, I pulled a magic trick and I made him.
As Jamal said, he has to be Mephisto or some shit.
Kurt
Because
Russell
Mr.
is the
Nobody.
devil.
it's the devil.
Pretty
Mr.
much.
Nobody is.
Kurt Russell is the devil.
I mean,
He was in like they had how they set up the scene. He was in the car
and then the
he
camera turned
wasn't.
and he wasn't.
And then there was eye contact with the camera with him being in the car.
Yeah. So you're saying that they decided to look away that very second, and then he just wasn't.
He teleported him out of a fucking car
He was standing right next
into
to
a
him
back alley
and not a scratch on him.
And for
where
some
the
reason
guy
he
was
was,
just sitting there.
and for some reason he was older. He's just like using the ability to make some age.
Well, he aged him. Well, it comes at a price.
Yeah.
And if you think the transporter missed a mark, get the fuck out of here.
Right. I mean, holy shit.
I can't wait to see how Gal Gadot comes back.
Yeah.
Well, they already
How-
explained it.
How did she die?
She flew out of the back of a plane. I mean,
Wait, what? Really?
And
yeah.
she landed at the mascara.
Oh, you tell me they fed her? Oh my god!
So the
they
hatch-
fed her some bullshit like you are one of us. You're the strongest
it's
of our
linked.
kind.
It makes sense. That's why.
No
they're
wonder
linked.
she doesn't
That's-
look like anybody on that fucking island. There you go. She,
They literally okay. So what happened was, back when they were, teasing us and they weren't giving us all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like if Gal Gadot was in one of these movies, she would
She
have.
would have had a wingsuit.
Yeah, exactly. in her outfit with her regular
fucking,
clothes.
fucking flying.
So yeah, but essentially what happened is they opened a big ass jumbo jet and she flew out the back of it and they didn't show her body land or anything. She just
There's an
flew
opportunity
away.
for her to live.
she just flew away, never came back, huh?
Yep, she said
Like,
"Ah,"
I
you
would.
know.
This
honest-
movie is so insane. I'm sorry.
No, you're
This movie is so insane with fucking his terrible, not even terrible, which is over the top action that when towards the end when John Cena falls off the fucking truck. Vin Diesel smashes into a car that bounces so that he can bounce off that car onto his car like a goddamn Frogger.
Dude, these are. I didn't expect them to lean into it this much, and I was getting a little worried. But I mean, I
Worried about what? That they weren't going to lean into it?
I was worried that they were gonna do way more. But
It's
Like,
funny.
How much more?
It's
I don't know now. They've literally blown past what I expected.
It's funny. This felt like what Hobbs and Shaw was trying to be, but didn't have the budget.
Yeah.
They didn't have the budget to go because they were trying to be ridiculous.
Or the
and
balls.
Or the balls.
Or the tenacity. Or the willpower.
But like Fast Furious, like, nah, we got this, and their budget increased, and so did their plot. And they decided to just throw whatever and bring Han back. Even though I swear, I bet when they originally wrote the script, Han was not there. He probably did have a note saying he protected his girl and everything. He didn't need to be there. He shows up. And then he sits there for some reason in the background. I guess to drive a car, but she could have drove the car.
He was a DLC character.
He was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. He didn't need to be.
Hey, he's like, and then how they found Han. Okay, so a lot happened here.
He's a sniper now?
A lot, I guess so. A lot happened in the middle here. Okay, first off, original Han, before his secret sleeper CIA training with him, touch a gun. But I guess now he's cool with killing people and doing missions for the
They
government.
got 16-year-olds hacking into the FBI database. You know.
Yeah, totally.
It's free real estate.
Totally, I know, right? They said, hey, so Mexico, it's totally like Japan. I guess Han's in that building.
Remember when
With
Han
the
always
Mexican
talked?
flag.
Yeah,
Remember what Han said about Japan?
yeah.
Mexico.
It's like my Mexico. So there's a random flag.
It's in a fucking Japanese building. Let's
We just
go
stopped
there.
at some random joint to get some noodles, and look, he's right there.
And
Yeah,
then,
literally up the street.
and then we cut to fucking whatever Don's doing, and then that felt like a good long
It
ass
felt
time.
like it felt like a long ass time, and then
And
they
they
hadn't
cut
even gone
right-
in the building yet. When they cut back to them, they're like,
They
"I guess
just-
now we'll go in." Like, what?
They had to bribe people to get into the hotel or the apartment building or something. I guess maybe.
So
Oh, sorry.
halfway through this movie, as we're getting through, we have learned that Dom has why Dom was against his younger brother.
Wow.
Based on an assumption that maybe he sabotaged his dad's car on purpose, but he never bothered to like really press him on it. He just, gave him some looks, and some guys told him something in prison. And he's like, "Oh wait, so that means that my brother killed my dad. I guess I don't love him anymore. I'll get in a street race with him, and if he loses, he's going to leave Los Angeles.
He will be
for
banished
sure."
to the shadow realm forever.
Like he literally didn't even take 2 seconds to have a conversation with
No,
him.
not at
Even
all.
just beat his ass and then still have a conversation. Like, why'd you do it?
Well,
Why?
It was so vague. He said, "I know what you did to Dad's card. I know why you did it."
Wait, what? Okay, can we talk? No, let's race.
Let's race.
Let's race now. That's how he said.
Racing is our conversation, okay?
And then after he lost,
I'm like, look, I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
what if,
Turns right around to the fucking stadium.
How- I
Race
just-
me.
I just want to know how incompetent was he? Because apparently he was winning all night, and then out of nowhere he decides to not only do the nitro, but then he just starts swerving. Like why is he swerving? Like what's wrong?
maybe
Nerves.
failure. Maybe the failure of a Toretto is the success of everybody else.
Like,
Listen,
there we go.
you know what happened, all right? Beta frame, alpha frame, beta frame shelter. Okay,
It would've-
shattered.
I kind of wanted like fucking Don actually went and didn't sabotage his car.
Oh my
And then
God.
fucking did
No,
that.
Dom-
That would be dishonorable.
That'd be
Dom
great.
is-
And yeah,
but
and the only time Dominic Toretto was dishonorable was when he like beat a guy who virtually had nothing to do with his father's death into a pulp.
no.
Hey, he earned it.
He hit the car.
He hit him.
He's a dirty racer.
He earned it.
I mean, well, yeah, but like,
No.
what was in his car?
Look,
Nitro?
the guy, like, I don't care if if you knew the other guy, you want to pay your respects, but you're that much of an asshole, not only to come to the wreck where his family, his 2 kids are, but then talk shit about the dead father over and over again.
Who he killed.
Yes.
An hour ago.
Like,
An hour ago.
oh my God, you just, like, they're like whining. Like, what's fucking wrong with you? Why are you so fucking whining? Can I just come pay my respects?
Oh,
Stop
you
a little bitch.
Oh, you're the useless kid.
Oh, my, like,
And
who
that's
are
probably
you,
like
dude?
a small town. That's probably like a small town. He wouldn't have went to jail. He wouldn't have went to jail.
A small town. LA's a small town.
Yes.
Yeah,
Probably
I
a
heard,
small town. LA.
I heard they're up and coming.
Look, I literally forgot where they came from.
I don't know where it is. I mean, look, where are they? What time frame it is?
Hold on,
Who
hold on.
knows?
I can't tell you where they came from, but I know that they were activated in LA.
They were activated.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Been summoned.
Yeah. I mean, okay, all right. Listen, I think we can move on to
What we did?
some stuff we didn't like about the movie, and I'll go first. Okay. Serious discrepancies with a lot of how the plot worked, specifically about
Everything.
everything. But if you're right, everything. But if I had to hone in on two specific things,
All
all
and the rest.
specifically the plots of the
who
designed these things.
what?
The device that allowed them to control all the
magic
code,
orb, the magic sphere.
the magic sphere
God.
from Oa that a woman had to touch to turn it on
I know.
and make it spin and rotate and do magic.
I was gonna say, I'm like, it needs his DNA. I was waiting for her to actually like cut herself and then
Nope.
bleed on it.
Oh,
She
shit,
just had to
just touch
touch
it.
it.
It's so advanced, you just
For
have to
sweat.
touch it, and then it would just perpetuate its own energy and just shut down the internet from. And not only that, but where'd the magnet come from? Who made that? Like Charlize Theron said it right in the movie when she shows up halfway through. She said it like, this technology should be here for like another 12 years or something. I'm like, she's right. Who did this? Like,
We don't even know. It's just like it's just here.
Also, the technology hasn't been here or won't be developed for another 10 years, but it was made 10 years ago.
yeah. And then once we discovered it, we immediately discovered how to use it in and out, specifically the magnets.
and code it and everything.
Coded and everything. We know
Yep.
how to
It
flip
works
it.
with everything.
So how did when they're sitting there, it's like, oh, an electromagnetic field, could that knock us out? Yeah, it would knock out all signals while they're on the fucking phone, standing right next to the fucking magnets.
No, it pushes cars and moves and
Specific
it moves things.
cars.
Specific
Also,
cars.
why are all those 5-year-olds just standing on the side of the street all have cell phones
Hey,
to get snatched out of their hands by the magnets?
it was a commentary on our society.
We have too much phones.
Too many phones.
I
You should be
saw- I
driving
think-
cars.
I'm
They
pretty
all
sure one of them was
mad
logged onto
line.
OnlyFans. So.
Oh no.
Stop.
Oh no.
Stop.
Hold on.
Well, this is the future. It's probably all purged.
Right,
now.
right. It's advertisers and
Family friendly content.
My art friend. My art. I'm a fan of this one person
Oh,
on
God.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
The 40-year-old man waiting. Never mind.
Stop. Are you-
Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that you can tell watching this movie, and if you know, you know. All right.
Okay.
Usually, when The Rock and Jason Statham they're in charge of their own movie. No, even fuck using their parallels as examples. Vin Diesel for the last 10 years, whenever he makes a movie and gets to do some writing behind the scenes,
Yeah.
you can fucking tell it's heavy-handed. Like, do you remember Bloodshot?
Yeah.
Like, he literally made himself like this ultimate macho dude, and like the guy won't even work on his fucking traps. He just wears like tank tops that cover like his neck.
Hey, hey, no body shaming.
Okay, you're right, King. I'm sorry.
Look.
Okay, but still,
Is it body shaming when you can do the work but you decide to just
No
not
body
do it?
shaming.
I'm just saying.
all biceps. So, he literally just wait.
No
I forget where it
excuse.
was.
You saying like he writes him to be this?
Oh
macho-
yeah, yes. He writes himself to be this like macho dude and can't lose. In this movie, he just said, "I don't give a fuck if it makes sense."
He's so strong.
Put it in there.
He's so strong.
There's a part in the movie where he
brain.
he did the
literally
trials of Hercules.
yes.
You
He
know,
literally did the trials of Hercules.
you know when Spider-Man was trying to stop the train.
Yeah.
It's funny. I just watched like the strongman contest where they're holding the Hercules challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was just seeing that, and those guys are fucking enormous.
Roar.
And then you see you got Vin Diesel, small as fuck.
Well,
Smaller
hold
than
on.
John Cena.
Let's describe the scene.
Okay.
They are fighting in the same prison. The Batman got his back broken.
where Bane broke Batman's back. That place.
They're just outside of Gotham.
Just outside of Gotham.
Fucking fighting in his. Somehow he says, he looks at Letty, he says, "I love you. Don't forget, I'm here in your heart." Likes her
In a cubby.
because no, he liked her. Like instead of going down where they were supposed to go and just closing the door so they wouldn't get him, he locked himself in there with all the security guards. Started beating the shit out of everybody.
Everyone. He literally.
At one point,
killed
he
20
is.
men.
At one point, he is literally holding physically 20 people at once,
20 men.
screaming.
Holding his own. Like he was not struggling. He was. I mean, he's just
not struggling
stay
at all.
back.
And it didn't stop there. This man was literally like ragdolling grown ass men in armor with his bare hands.
He literally picked one man up with two, like just picked him up and then broke his back over a banister, like just bam.
He was kicking guys through
them into the
steel
Solid
beams.
metals beams.
Solid.
Iron, strong, rusted iron.
This place used to hold submarines, and he's literally
But
kicking.
it can't hold Dominic Toretto.
Not at all.
He
And
kicked,
this
he
man,
kicked the man through a fucking iron beam.
Yeah, he kicked him through an iron beam.
And
He-
the cherry on top was this man grabbed 2 chains that were attached to the ceiling.
while getting hit.
And a parent support beam.
Samson just fucking brought down the Temple of Babylon
He literally brought
support mounds that are meant to withstand fucking magnitude earthquakes.
Yep.
He single-handedly pulled that down and then killed hundreds of hired goons.
Yep.
And then from the same impact that killed the hundred of goons, he rose like Jesus.
Yeah.
After
He didn't
having-
rise by himself.
No, he got
Letty
help.
came down there and picked his 240-pound ass out of the fucking water with no
Letty
help.
Letty somehow unlocked the locked door.
Yes. No, guys. They covered that. When if you were looking hard enough, there's a scene where when Vin Diesel kicks one of the men so hard, he flies up to the door and breaks it, so Letty can just push it up.
Stop.
I didn't see it, but I'm willing to bet that's what happened.
I don't like the fact, like he fucking fell and then he avoided all of the debris. And then
How did
all
she
the
climb
other,
back up?
all the other men.
How did any of them climb back?
Did you notice like all the other men, the bodies, they just disappeared?
That's another thing
The
that happened in this
action was
movie.
so strong in this movie. Everyone who wasn't a main character just disappeared.
Literally at
This
one
Just
point.
pounded into dust.
As, just like
Literally.
in Loki, they just got purged. They just what the fuck? Is that Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, somebody beeped at me.
Okay. Yeah. It was,
Well then.
just they completely just went out. And then not only that, he went into the water, and then he had a forced dream, and then he somehow remembered. I guess it took that much of an impact for him to remember.
Oh, hit
yeah.
his fucking head.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a concussion and realized, oh man, my dad was in debt.
Actually, I was surprised I didn't put the fucking together before when I literally was standing there when he said, "Yes, I think I probably need to do this." I will throw the. And then not only that, either he saw it then and then remembered that he saw it, or went back in time to see his brother fucking sabotage his father's engine. His father saying like, "Okay, do it." And he's like, "I don't want to, but I got to."
Why
Like he
don't-
sees it.
Wouldn't it be easier to just spin out?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why?
Do you,
It
think
makes-
you think they're gonna check the car to see whether make sure that he was sabotaged?
Like, all you had to do was just wait for the one guy, piss somebody off, and let them spin you out. That's all you had to do.
No.
Like,
Or
he
just
did.
drive
he did,
poorly.
and he died. And then
Yeah, that too.
And then when the car flipped, it immediately tomahawked and
Yeah.
erupted into flames.
That's one thing. Like, this movie started on a high because it literally went to the gate and just burst into flames for no reason.
Fucking whirlwind.
Dude,
Like,
there was nothing left.
I'm surprised. Like, are you kidding? No one did an investigation on how he just exploded.
No.
He was just spunt out. That's all he
No.
did.
He
He
belongs
was,
to the
he was
streets
a
now.
Toretto. He was a Toretto.
So he was already. He had a whole bunch of diesel already. So
That was Odin calling back one of his warriors.
come back to us.
Come to Valhalla, have a drink.
Listen, are we gonna talk how a Mazda 6 and a fucking Charger just derailed a centipede tank,
Oh yeah, that's
and then they rode it? It just kept sliding.
Yeah, I
It
don't.
was on its.
Not. It was getting faster.
That
It was getting faster.
that
Friction.
scene-
Fuck friction.
Fuck fiction. Fuck
Gravity?
gravity. It make fuck
Physics?
physics. It make
God-
no sense. It doesn't. I don't care how many magnets you
And then
have. They are not. They don't weigh that much to fucking derail this fucking car
you don't-
forward.
Dom had magnets in his fucking Timbs. How was he walking around inside that thing while it was spinning around?
Because he's Dominic Toretto.
Because
Because
those Tims weigh him down. All right.
Yeah, they keep him to the floor.
They're
Family
like
keeps
gravity boots.
Gravity. I mean,
Like the fucking Mario Brothers.
I mean, those boots look like they try to give him like at least 5 inches or some shit. Like they were thick as fuck.
Listen,
It's
man,
like a boost.
I've ran in Timbs. You can't run that fast in Timbs.
Like, do you think they were real Tims?
That motherfucker was booking it.
Man.
The one thing I did not like at all when they went to the not so secret base.
That everyone found.
Yeah, like 5 minutes later, their sister just showed up. Hey, look who I found, guys. No one like, yo, how'd you find us? How'd you get here?
Yep.
No one cared. They just stayed there. So they were all surprised when the villains showed up.
Like 10 minutes later, literally, they did the fucking Pikachu meme. How did everyone else find us?
Like,
If she found us, how the
oh,
I don't like. Okay, I don't.
How
I
out of
hate
date
it.
those fucking computers? How out of date?
I hate it, but I also like it. As you realize, a common theme here: the stuff that we hate is also the stuff that I felt to be
the most entertaining most of the time.
super entertaining.
They had Charlize Theron locked up like Magneto.
Yeah,
Oh my god, yeah, with no chair.
Nothing.
She's in a fucking, there's nothing in. I'm like, why is she here?
She was in high heels for 7 days just standing up.
Why is she dressed like
cell
this?
games?
Like, did they just grab her like off the street?
Oh no,
Yeah.
she was arrested and then
She was on the airplane.
Yeah.
They snatched her out of the airplane.
Okay.
That's why the airplane went down.
And apparently it was all part of her plan too. Apparently,
Yeah.
all part of the plan.
Yeah.
pretty much
But
long
she
game.
can't drive a fucking drone.
Speaking, like Clarence, like speaking of his sister, one of the things I hate, it just bothers me. It's kind of funny, but also just irks me the fact that John Cena, the other brother of Don and whatever the fuck her name is, the sister Mia. Fucking John Cena does not acknowledge Mia whatsoever.
But she's
None of the
only one that talks
flashbacks.
to him.
No,
None of the flashbacks acknowledge Mia
no,
whatsoever.
She's not there.
She's not real.
He's not a real person.
They're like,
The fucking Topa.
they're like, we're not.
Like, I'm like, you just do it one time. Like, I was waiting up to the end. John Cena needed to just say, "I'll see you later, sis." That's all.
He gave her a hug.
He gave her a hug
Something.
silently.
He didn't look at her.
He didn't look at her. He didn't acknowledge her. He looked at her like, "Who are you?" The script didn't say anything about you. Why are you here?
Say her name,
Nah. He just drives away.
man. Okay,
This fucking irked me. Like, is she? Because I kept asking you, like, whose sister is that? Is that really Dom's, or is that like what's her face's sister?
it's definitely Dom's
Is
sister.
Don's
It was
sister.
Dom, not Don.
Dom, you wouldn't be able to
correct.
tell. You wouldn't be able to tell. Okay, only Dom acknowledged her, and then John Cena, long lost brother, does nothing to acknowledge. And then apparently she kept up with him while he was in exile.
And I didn't tell anybody.
I mean, don't tell Dom, but I talked to him for a while, for like a year, before he just disappeared.
That's cool, I guess.
Before he became James Bond.
Yeah, before he came James Bond.
Apparently, it didn't matter because he's like, like he either does that, like he just glances at her, or he looks right past her, goes straight to Dom.
Yep.
Well, mostly everybody just looks
That-
right past her and goes straight to Dom.
That's
yeah,
true.
because Vin Diesel in these movies have made it very clear with his chain and his choice of white shirts.
Yep.
He is God allowing all to take place under his
Oh yeah,
supervision.
the fucking line, one of the best lines. Hey, B, you know where God is? Like, you know what's in your heart? God. Yeah, you know who else is in your heart? Me.
So I guess that
I
means
guess that means that
I am.
I'm God.
I loved and hated the shot where he was sitting there looking down at the sun so happily, but like his eyes were closed.
He
So
was like
looked
checked out.
he looked like a wax Buddha sculpture.
Yeah, the sun was like barely
Dude.
down from the back of his head. You look fucking
God
angelic.
shots.
Like, hey,
The God shots, man.
do you wanna do the green?
Sick.
You wanna do the green?
Guys, Botox can only do so much.
He's got
right?
those fucking Seth MacFarlane eyes.
He is okay. Another thing I didn't like about this movie.
James Franco, my bad.
I didn't like James Franco in this movie.
No, I'm talking about the
No, I'm
guy.
kidding.
No, what are you gonna say?
Increasingly more meta than I thought that they were allowed to do. And when they were quoting stuff, they quoted Star Wars for like a while. There's a scene in the movie where
Kind of uncomfortable.
It got really
like, oh
cringy.
shit, stop this, stop.
Like
They did the joke and it something about X-wings, and then it should have stopped there.
Should
But
have.
somebody in the
Yeah.
writers' room was like, "Well, what about the people that don't know that X-wings are from Star Wars? The joke is about Star Wars, so let's keep going." Luke, Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca, ha ha ha! Audience laughter.
Yeah.
I'm like
Hello.
Luke Skywalker. No, you're like Yoda. Oh, I mean, cool. I mean, that's cool. You know, like Yoda's like a powerful Jedi. You know,
pretty powerful, right?
yeah. No, I mean, like, cause you're a puppet.
Shout out to Charlize Theron for
Turn that shit around.
for being
A bad bitch.
the best actress in this entire fucking film.
I don't know, man. It's between her and Helen Mirren.
Which one's Helen Mirren?
The old one.
Oh,
Oh,
Her cameo was easily the best acting in the entire movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
her
mean,
drive acting wasn't really that. Like her driving. I did
she's
not believe her.
70.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
I'm
70.
sorry that you didn't believe that a 70-year-old woman was
She's
whipping
supposed
the
to be
fuck.
an experienced burglar. She's supposed to look nonchalant.
Actually,
while she's
Clarence,
driving.
nobody really defines what their roles are. That way, when
Nobody-
they pop up
no,
in the
they're
next
just-
movie with a
They're
new
just
skill,
criminals, yeah.
She's
Exactly.
ex-Catwoman.
that way when they pop up
That's
in the
exactly
next
what
movie
she is.
with a new
Ex-Catwoman.
skill, it won't be like hard to follow. Like, wait, I
Listen,
thought you only did this.
I'm not gonna say that she's gonna make me look up Gilf on Pornhub, but
What?
that driving got
The way
some
she was
fired up.
the way she was
We'll,
turning that steering
calm that
wheel.
one down. We'll calm that one down.
The way she was turning that steering wheel.
And hitting it.
I also like how everybody is connected through a network of
Old acquaintances.
loyalty, family loyalty,
Underground criminal.
like he literally found all these characters mid-crime, like where you're not supposed to find them. He found Helen Mirren as she was robbing a party
Art gallery?
He said, "Hey, I know you're breaking the law right now, but can you help me on my quest?" Like, and then one of the movie's most important central theme. This is my last thing that I hated about the movie.
I mean, you basically covered like every fucking base.
Oh shit, man! I'm sorry. Well, I had to.
No,
this one.
keep going.
Like the thing that a central theme that they forced into these movies since 5 is the family element. Like I care about family. I care about family.
But why would he hold such a grudge against his immediate family?
Without certain proof. And not only that, but we've hit on this a couple of times. He and Letty just immediately at the hint, the breeze of action that they could have turned down, by the way, they immediately just abandoned their son. like at it
No
never
hesi-
even occurred to them like to call a babysitter.
No
They're
hesitation.
like, we're leaving tonight. Lock the door behind you. Bye, Brian.
Hey, you want to know what's
There's
weird?
pizza money on the counter.
yeah.
Because that was the last time.
Enough for a week.
I know. Exactly.
Brush your teeth and go to bed on time. Bye.
Not like you go to school or anything. Just you'll be all right.
If
And
you
then
run out
people-
of money, I teach you how to hunt. You know where the guns are.
Yeah, and if people come to the house, you know where the guns are at. Oh my god! And not only that, but like literally, nobody has any good explanation of why certain characters were not telling people why they disappeared and just wanted to come back later on. You had the Tokyo Drift guys hanging out over here, like never even reached out, and then you had like at every chance, Dominic was like, "Hey, everybody, go ahead and leave me behind so I can do the one thing, even though we're all a family, right?" Like things were all over the fucking place.
Han was
wasn't the-
hiding in the same neighborhood where homie was living.
Where he supposedly died, not too far from.
He died a block away. Sean lives over here by the McDonald's. They shop and they go to the same barber,
Oh my god.
and they never once saw each other.
That guy kind of looks like Han, but I guess I'll keep going.
I said, "Hi, where you been?" He said,
I don't want to.
Down the street.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to say anything. He was like, I don't want to be racist or anything. Like, what if he was? What if I'm wrong? I don't want to like,
Yeah, like,
say that.
it could be him, but I
It
don't
could be
know.
him. I don't want to. I don't want to press it.
I've been up the block eating chips. Oh, also, if you guys haven't caught on to my super like obvious joke where I quote Justice for Han, it's because now I can elaborate. Now the movie's out. It's because it was a dumb tagline. And what justice? Like Jason Statham is not in the movie. You absolved him of
Yes,
his
he was.
crimes.
Yes, it was.
No,
Spoilers.
spoilers. They
We
absolved.
find young Statham punching a punching bag in the Daredevil basement.
Yeah. And it's
Basement
stereo.
of the Church of Daredevil. Motherfucker was in Boston. He's beating up people in South. And
Underneath Hell's Kitchen.
Pretty much
Jason Statham and
honing his fucking skills.
yeah.
Just torturing someone for fun because that's what the transporter does. He just tortures people.
Yeah.
In this movie, in this movie, his name is Deckard Shaw.
Same character.
It's same character, but just he
It's his elder alias. It's okay.
yeah. It's just Jason Statham. But yeah, I mean, there was certainly a whole lot. The physics were out of control for me, and they literally. Okay, I'm a tease kind of guy. Like few stunts here and there that may seem questionable. Like, oh my god, that's a big set piece when one person jumps from a car and then another person saves them with a car, and you won't see anything else like that.
You saw that in the first 5 minutes.
The first 5 minutes of this movie, they literally jump all the sharks. No, that's not even a good enough analogy. They went insane in here.
The shark went to the moon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he jumped and then it just started.
Yeah, and it just torpedoed
and then
himself
proceeded
to
to breathe in space.
Yes.
How did they get them back from space?
Did you not see that they got picked up by a foreign embassy?
Yep.
How?
because the scuba gear had oxygen in there.
Do you know how
How
you lock into the International Space Station to come in? You don't just drive a fucking Ford, a Pontiac
If
Fiero
you're Tyrese, you are.
to the side of it like a goddamn
If you're
Wendy's drive-through.
If
You
you're ludicrous,
can't-
you are.
Yeah.
You can't just and then those stations are built for those people specifically. You can't just have someone come in and
You're
then
not
they're going to
invincible.
drop you back off to Earth. That's not how that
You're
space station
You're not
works.
invincible.
Apparently not. I mean, why? I thought they were just going to just fall
Not,
down.
You're not by proxy by a Toretto.
Yeah.
making you
I wanted them to
invincible.
just crash with
what
the car.
was their return back? Like, how are they going to come back? They have no way to localize where they're going to land. One, do they have a parachute? How are they re-entering the atmosphere?
So
what the fuck is going
one
on?
One of the ancient lost artifacts is in the possession of Ludacris's character. So they jumped.
The ludicrous stone.
They jumped from the space station, and while Tyrese held fast to Ludacris's waist,
I hate how
Ludacris
legit
pulled
it
the
sounds.
string, and the afro he had from the music video "Stand Up" deployed,
Stand up!
and they
Everybody-
slowly descended back to the earth.
He had Tyrese around his neck like that midget chain.
This is crazy, man.
And they didn't burn up on reentry
Stand
because
up!
they're part of the family.
Yeah, and like Tyrese has been saying, we are invincible. He probably doesn't even know how he got to the party. The next scene, he was just like, we saw a space station, and then like it went black, and then he opened his eyes, and he was just sitting at the party.
Hey, man, I'm hungry.
Wait, what? Oh, where are we? Oh, we're at the family reunion. Okay, cool.
The master hand came down, plucked him, and just kind of
Yep.
back.
Yeah, it's like you can restart here.
Because there was that whole plan was idiotic and fucking stupid.
But it
Because know, like, how do you come back? Like, even if you get there, cool.
The numbers
How you
don't
come back?
lie.
Only we do.
He said we only have enough energy, then we'll stop. Like, what was your plan? To direct the
They
car
drove
back into the.
a car through a satellite.
And it was a stick shift.
He shifted gears.
It
in
was the boosters.
space.
It's the boosters.
Two dudes from the hood. Shit.
Dude for the hood in space. Ain't no one gonna believe us.
You know what's gonna believe
Anyone
this,
think
man.
about Homeboys and Out of Space when he said that?
No, but I do now.
Fools in outer space.
My goodness, what a fucking movie! And I know it seemed that this review is jumbled, but I'm literally trying to give it to you the way
Just
the
like
movie
the
gave it
film.
to me. Like I'm just digesting it the way they handed it to me. Like,
This film is unconventional, so like unconventional. Review.
out of control.
It's just like this.
They need to stop these people.
No,
Somebody needs to stop
I want
them.
They need
go
to stop.
further.
They need to stop Vin Diesel before he literally writes a scene.
He owns the studio. He
Where-
can't be stopped. He is God.
Justin Lin's name might be credited as director, but let me tell you right now.
I don't think he showed up on set once.
let me make this apparently clear. Justin Lin's name may be credited as the director of this film
Have you?
and of the writer, but I promise you, Vin Diesel was standing right there with his pen and paper
Dude.
saying, "Take that part out."
Dude, I will go even further to say that his name is there, but was he there at all during process?
Vin Diesel
No.
just gave him the script.
He's like, here you go. This is what we're doing. In
Put
fact,
your
don't,
name on it.
don't
Initial it.
look, you could probably show up on the first shot or the first like shooting, but after that, it's just me.
He's
I'm
like,
taking
show.
control.
He say, show my goons how to work the cameras. After that, go home.
Go.
I can't wait until Fast and the Furious 10. He's
You mean-
the Infinity Station wagon and travels back in time.
You mean FX?
Okay.
FX comes out.
So where? Oh God, it is gonna be called
Gotta be called
FX.
If it's
Boy.
not, that's a
Oh
waste.
my god, FX.
Huge waste.
Oh my god! And then you have the lines come with the cars.
Yeah.
and they
Yo, I got
cross.
it. It goes FX, and then the F fades, and then 3 X's come up, and then Ice Cube joins in.
Oh god.
That's Triple X.
Dude, this will be perfect. Okay,
Time, baby.
you have to because
All the time, baby.
the only like I keep hearing that they're supposed to be doing, at least Vin Diesel wants to. They want to do a 2-parter for the last film. I don't know how long
Was he
this movie's
fucking
gonna
Harry Potter?
be. Yeah, he wants to do Harry Potter, and that's more money.
I
Where
know.
do we go from here?
Vin Diesel
Harry
being over
Potter?
the family.
Dude, if not sorcery or
I think they go into the Matrix.
if Transformers are not involved.
Tyrese wants Transformers.
Listen, I'll say this.
I want to see them in the Beast Wars movie.
Stop.
I will say this.
He'll be riding Cheetah.
I
I can't handle this thing. What the fuck?
no, Vin Diesel will teach him how to reach his true potential by rubbing his side slowly. He's like, wait, I know what you need. And he rubs the side and he's like, I can run faster. And then he does
That was a thing in the old ones. What do you need? That was an old thing. You really watched this shit, Jamal.
I'm in. All right?
He's
I'm in
all
there.
in.
So yeah, I mean, they did the damn thing. I mean, like I said, I was incredibly entertained by what I saw. I was not expecting them to do half of what they did, and they did not disappoint. I mean, you had characters just it, like I said it once and I'll say it again at some point. Like, listen to me. I want to do the comic book treatment for this universe.
Okay.
Please let me. IDW, whoever Vin Diesel is eventually going to talk to give this property over, I need to be in charge. I can help you. I called the transporter crossover. All right.
He did.
I called
He
the
did.
space flight.
He did.
I'm with you.
Look,
I know where you
honestly,
are.
okay, look.
Let me help
Jamal,
you.
Jamal, you know what the Fast and the Furious needs? I don't see enough fan art. You need to start drawing
Oh, no,
shit.
sir.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying,
sir.
no, I mean,
They
like,
have
if you
their
want,
own anime.
look, if you want
That is true.
if you want some sort of consideration and everything, like they love themselves.
love.
They need to show your love for them.
Pronounce your love.
I'm not willing to see what I would have to do is I would have to remove this chain and wear the one that Vin Diesel gives to me. That if you ever see me wearing the Toretto chain,
You mean the one that's so unique to get picked up by facial recognition programs?
yes, exactly that one.
Only
and
this one's in our files. My brother.
And then I'll be part of the.
Why would he wear that on the like? It's out. It's just out.
Why
It's
not?
Hold on, that's what you're complaining about.
Look.
But when they first showed him from the back, he had the chain
I
facing
no. I
backwards.
mentioned. In fact, I forgot about that scene. But
Didn't he leave the chain at Han's body?
Shut up. I mean, I don't know who, because at one point, remember, I know what happened. Okay, so remember when they were with the kid the last time we saw him before they went on their mission around
Before
the
they
world?
abandoned him?
Yeah, before they abandoned him for like a week, and they were like, "Hey, here's his chain that your dad gave you," and then he was like, she came back in the room. No, before Vin Diesel decided, you know what, I'm gonna go on this mission. She's like, you know what, actually, I'm gonna do this. Comes back in, hey, I'm gonna need that chain. All right.
oh my god, I have to. Oh my god, that's right. I was wondering, like, wait a second, he has his thing back.
Yeah, he went in there, took it off
went
him
back and
before
got
he
it.
went out on the mission.
So
Wait,
he is
did he actually have the chain back?
Yeah, he literally
Yeah.
had the chain on through the entire
The whole movie.
He gave
After
it to her.
giving
he
it
didn't
to
even
his
have it.
son.
He gave it to his wife,
And then she gave it to his son.
and then he took it back.
Bitch, it's not yours to give away.
I know, like he looked at her like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
How dare you give away the Torello
If I want him to have it, I would have gave it to him. He hasn't earned it yet.
he has
Little shit.
He doesn't know how to which extension I want. Give me the wrong extension. He doesn't deserve it.
This movie was absolutely fucking insane.
Yes.
If we had to rate this, let's go.
Got it? Got him?
Look, I want some. I
Okay.
need more time.
All right.
No, I got it.
You got it?
I would give this movie, and I've thought about this deep. Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
I feel like my score is just. I would give this movie 8
Oh shit.
space magnets out of 10.
Okay.
I will give this movie. It was entertaining, so I'll give it a 6 invincible black guys out of 10.
I will give it 7. No, you know what? Fuck it. 8 weirdly turned John Cena necklaces
Rosemary.
out of 10. Yes, Rosemary.
Listen, buddy, this is a 4.5 Coronas out of 10 for me.
Damn. Okay. Out of 10?
4.5 Coronas out of 10 for me.
Yeah. All right.
Solid.
I'll definitely never come back to this, but it was a good
But you
time.
gave it an 8.
I know. I said I won't come back to it.
And
Though.
8.
I know.
I mean, I know what these movies
I know what
are.
they are. Exactly.
I mean, I literally did not look at my watch.
He said this movie is as good as Godfather 2.
wait, who said that?
Who's
You.
No, I didn't.
You gave it an
8 out of 10.
Yeah, for what it was entertaining.
Did we give? I mean,
Like it was entertaining. Like,
I gave it an 8. He gave it an 8. Did he stutter?
I did give it an 8.
Give it
Did
an
he
8.
stutter?
It's an
Godfather
8. An 8's an 8.
an 8's an 8.
and 8's an 8.
I-
This was fun.
It was.
I had a good
I
experience.
literally didn't check my watch one time. I mean,
I fell asleep 3 times.
I checked my sanity.
how'd that work out for you?
Still here, aren't I?
Yeah.
Or am I? You just turn to John Cena and fly off from the zip line.
Dude, I swear to God, I really thought they were going for me at one point. I thought he was just gonna like.
I thought it was the same zip line the
Me-
entire
it-
time.
Oh my God.
Most likely
I
was
love how his escape plan was to shoot zip lines across the city that led to other zip
no
lines.
one going to stop him.
Also,
Who is this man?
Also, at one point, did anyone notice that they don't name any of the countries that they're in, and they just never
No.
they
They're
never
just
gave
there.
names.
They
You
show up.
you know what country they're in when they talk about the references? Like, oh my God, it's like Harry Potter, or like, you know what they do in Japan? You know, like when they, it's like Mexico. You know what Han said about Japan?
Yeah, it's just like Mexico.
It's just like Mexico.
Yeah, because that's what I think of.
Or like, what's her face? Like, you stupid, you're my favorite American. I'm like, oh, they're not in America, I guess so.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we know that. We know they're not in America.
Yeah, exactly.
And how did he drive there that fast? Like, were they in America the entire time, or were they in the UK the entire time?
Dude,
Listen, buddy.
He
Stop
How did
it.
he drive out there?
Listen. Listen.
he was driving an American car
He clearly
in the
drove.
UK.
Yeah, he clearly drove to the UK in his American car. He didn't fly it over here.
On the wrong side of the road. He's just like
So-
driving like,
Like they effectively made it from the US to the UK to Tokyo to
to some
Wherever.
some
wherever the
Listen,
Fast 3 guys
They
were.
literally showed you the cars are going to take you everywhere. It
Yeah.
took them to space.
Yep.
They drove a car to space.
I like how they're just like hardcore roads in the Amazon rainforest.
dude.
The upkeep.
The fact that they were able to calculate how fast they had to drive to
Drive faster
drive over landmines and survive.
and outrun
Fuck
the
me,
blast.
dude.
I like-
Like
And Tyrese's dumbass, I can't go fast enough, so instead I'll just drive wherever the fuck instead of behind the people so they can clear the way and make the mines blow up.
Yep.
hey, stop it. We go forward in here.
We go for it. We don't go back.
We go forward, not back.
God, this movie.
It's great.
Was great. I
Yep.
stand by my score. I thought it was fantastic. I would put this on any unsuspecting person who's never seen it. I need to get as many people in the as I can.
Once Vin Diesel reaches his Omega level mutant status,
He's already there.
no, he'll be able to touch grocery carts and transform them into muscle cars.
Oh, Clarence, you didn't see the last movie.
Click.
He literally turned a jalopy into a fucking like 10-second car. He maybe by pouring some water on an old rusted engine, he turned a jalopy into a fucking 0 to 60-second car. Like it was the fastest. He won a
Nah,
race
man.
with a jalopy.
Nah, that's not Omega level. I'm talking about Michael Jackson Moonwalker turning into a Gundam and
God,
shit.
he literally turned himself into a car. Like
At this point, that's the only way. It's the only way going.
yeah,
You can't go forward. You can't go back. Only go forward.
he can go further.
The Torettos are mutants. It's canon. They're mutants or Inhumans.
Yeah, they're
or they might be Eternals.
they're Nordic strains or what the fuck ever. Why did they?
Because they had
that
to.
was them acknowledging the absurdity of John Cena,
Cena just being
Dom's
his brother.
Or the
What do you
fact-
mean, what absurdity? Vin Diesel's playing a Hispanic person. What the fuck are are we talking about absurdity?
You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Like
right.
John Cena looks more Mexican than Vin Diesel does.
That's fucked up.
that's what I was saying. Like
Their dads look like Eddie Guerrero.
I mean,
What the fuck are we talking about?
I've been waiting for someone to say because I've been like, wait a second.
Someone did say Eddie Guerrero. I heard.
I did. I was like, is that fucking Eddie Guerrero?
that listen, that's what I was kind of alluding on. It's like, guys, only Michelle Rodriguez and like 3 other people here are actually fucking Latina. Like, there's no. Like, why are we making...
Mia's Brazilian. She speaks Portuguese. Everybody understands every fucking language.
Right.
These are the smartest fucking people ever.
Absolutely.
She talked to that Puerto Rican guy in Portuguese.
Perfectly.
And then Missandei understood them both languages.
Yeah.
Her fine ass.
Yeah.
She was the best thing about this movie. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It was
Okay,
great.
I'm sorry. I'm dumb. What is Vin Diesel? Does anyone know? Is he just white?
Passing. So,
No.
so,
Oh my God.
yeah, that's all we need to know, right?
What is he? Questionable.
Yeah, questionable.
I need to look. Yeah, please tell me.
So yeah,
It's unknown.
So,
They scrubbed the
He was
files.
born in the U.S.
Yep, American.
racially ambiguous. So yeah, the fact that the fact that they really wanted to stretch, like, guys, if we don't explain how John Cena is his brother, they're not gonna buy it.
Okay, they're gonna be like, someone needs to say something, okay? Because people are like, I mean, is he adopted? What's he
It's
doing
like,
here?
dude, we're already here. We're in the theater. You don't have to try this hard. Fuck.
Fuck you.
You guys already know what it is. If you're a Fast and the Furious fan, you go ahead and check this shit out. You'll love it.
Absolutely.
If you want
You'll
something
love it.
dumb and just ridiculous,
Just ridiculously.
you know,
If you
on a
wanna-
Sunday morning or day or whatever, just throw the shit on.
Test the limits of how hard you can turn your brain off.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, fucking brain dead.
I'm sure my dad would love this film.
Oh my God.
Oh, your parents will love this film.
My mom, your parents, if you are a person of color, no, actually, period. This transcends.
Yeah.
Your parents are
Just
going
like
to fucking
Vin Diesel,
exactly.
what he is.
He just transcends. He's
This is
passing.
art. This is
Passing.
art. There's gonna be art to them.
Your parents are going to love this movie.
Yes.
And that should tell you everything you need to know about what you're getting into. Please, please, please see this stupid movie. Turn your brain off. Forget about the problems of the world. All right, and
Worry
watch
about the
these.
problems of the movie.
And worry about the serious problems and implications that are laid down in this movie.
And listen, everybody wants to bitch and complain that all these podcasts are misinforming people about science. Do not take your science from the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Or do.
No, or do and test the limits of what
Yeah.
science is.
See what you can do with magnets.
Yeah.
Test that.
Who knows where we could be if we approach life the way the Toretto family does.
They compartmentalized magnet guns.
Yep.
That they didn't build.
And just went through the utter limits of what a car can do.
I mean that they didn't build. Ludicrous science black guide that shit into the back of their cars. What you talking about?
Mhm. Off screen. Didn't even
Yeah.
like go through a process of like, I'm gonna do this. Like, no,
No,
it's just
pulling
there.
it
Using a fucking 95 Mac.
Yep.
Sean went from fucking drifting around parking lots to apparently creating rocket
Yeah.
boosters.
Yep.
Just
Easy.
him and his friends
Shout
just sit around in a base that I imagine they own, just making rockets, and no government entity said, hey,
Shout out to Bow Wow, that glow up from a Hulk car to a rocket car.
right?
Yep.
Oh man, this
How would you have
was-
felt if they brought Bow Wow back?
You mean like to be in the movie the whole time?
Yeah.
We
The whole
already-
time.
Vin Diesel says that we have reached our quota for black tag-alongs. We will not be adding any more.
And we will not get real Mexicans because I am already
playing
playing
Mexican.
a Mexican.
He's like,
I'm enough Mexican for this whole film. Okay? Look, the only time you'll see a Mexican is in the past. All right.
yeah. Oh, by the way, weird flex. By the way, super like cringe. This did not pass the vibe check. When Vin Diesel was allowing Justin Lin to decide who's gonna play the younger Dom and the younger John Cena's character, he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, shorter,
Yeah, like the fuck.
Okay.
His young Vin Diesel was it was taller than Vin Diesel himself.
Literally.
And he was a better actor.
It was yes.
And a better actor.
Like,
That kid was killing it.
He sold it, bro.
I hope we need to see more of this kid. Bring him. He needs to. Hopefully, he does well somewhere else.
They
but
Vin Diesel's
fuck.
gonna murder him.
They need to do a Fast and the Furious
You're done.
when they were in their teenage years. And he could be teenage Dominic Toretto in Fast and
Please.
Furious.
Dude, please do this.
Please fill in the universe. Fill in the
Yeah.
time frame.
Don't.
No,
Yeah.
Or don't.
You are not interested. You are not interested. None of y'all watched the fucking TV show, the cartoon,
Listen,
Gives a fuck.
I will
Why would
only-
I?
because it expanded the universe.
Hey, I will only go so far.
Expand. Yes.
I need them to be on screen before I can watch it. I can't go.
You can't sit down for.
No animated shit. I need the real thing.
I mean, you want to do a comic, so you know,
Well, that's different because
Is it?
I'll be involved. But
make
I don't-
some fan art.
The first thing he's
don't
gonna
want
do
your
is
shit.
bounce a car off the moon.
Yeah, no, that's too. That's
We need to deflect.
That's
We need to get to Mars,
Have they,
where the
had,
mutants are.
have they had cars right on the side of buildings yet?
I'm sure.
Technically, yes.
Didn't it go up a building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up a building, around a building, through a building, into another building. Yeah, we've done.
I hate the fact it's like child's play. Like we did that.
We've done a lot.
Next, they're gonna fly, ramp it off of the fucking.
Oh man, we didn't bring
pyramids.
we didn't bring up the holy hand grenade.
Which
a
one?
holy hand grenade.
I mean, some stones can be left unturned for the people to see the
You're
movie.
right. They can see the holy hand
There's,
grenade.
Yeah.
you guys need to experience it, and I think it's a really fantastic put together piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Like
And
you know
it's
when you're like
amazing.
5 years old, like between like 5 and 10 years old, you're playing around with your friends. Well, I can do this. I have this power. I have this power. That's what this is.
This was this.
That's what this is.
Oh my god! It's
But-
literally pretend.
But only
Adult pretend.
But only Vin Diesel is the one who brought the toys in the.
So he
chest.
makes the rules.
So he makes the rules.
But John Cena came in and said, "You know what? I want to be a Toretto.
He's fucking.
So I'm as strong as you, John. I'm as strong as you."
He's like,
No,
sure.
I mean you're strong, but you're mostly
like-
second fiddle.
I mean,
He's like, you're strong, but you're not like as strong. And you're not as muscular either.
I like how he like. Remember, she put out the line of some random Genghis Khan's brother. You know, like act like he didn't know who he knew exactly who it is. He studied all the number twos. So he could be
He turned around.
The ultimate
He said, "Genghis Khan's brother."
Yeah. He's like, who's that? Who's
that?
Genghis Khan's brother?
Who's he? What do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't know who that
Because he
is.
stopped writing her trash. Like you could just keep walking. Like who? Why is she mentioning that name?
He studied all the number two.
All the number twos.
Man.
Let's understand what he is.
Holy shit.
But yeah,
Go on.
I mean, yeah. Well, thank you. There's been another. I also like unless anybody else has anything else to add.
Fast 9 coming at us courtesy of fucking Jamal.
Yep.
I'm spent.
Yeah. I know you're
My
you're
brain-
numb.
My brain can't take any more science today.
I'm sorry. Well, that was
That
With
was-
that
that was
said, thank you for listening to another
Yeah.
Thirst Quencher.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Just One. Make sure to check out, subscribe, hit the bell, leave feedback. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it?
Yeah.
Did you learn how to build a rocket car?
Did
What
you
was
learn
your
how
Sean?
to build family?
What was your favorite part? You know,
Yes, please.
bad or good?
Are you part of the family? Do you need a hug like John Cena did in that prison cell?
Just needed, man. You just needed a hug. Didn't you?
What's your favorite Corona flavor?
Brown.
With that being said, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Like I said, my name is Just One, and I am joined by my co-host right here across from me. What?
I am Artisumo, and you can follow me at that handle on Instagram and Twitter.
I am Clarence, and you can follow me on Twitter at Stooge Prime.
I am King, and you can follow me at KingK30 on Instagram and or Twitter. And make sure you follow us at Thirsty Nerds on Twitter, Instagram. Yeah.
And as always, thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving us some of your time. Feedback is always appreciated. Let us know what else you want to see. Next thing we'll probably review will probably be Black Widow.
Yeah.
certainly.
And there will be a lot of lotion and
Yeah.
toilet paper is laying around.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out, nerds.
Family.
Can't wait to watch
Family.
a good movie.
One more time
Family.
for family.
No, it's over.
Justice for family.